What is up? All right, welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Herd Cast. Today, I'm joined by James and
Hi.
Owen,
Howdy.
along with our special guest today, Hunter. Say
Kill
hi.
me.
I don't blame you. All right, now without further ado, we're gonna hop to our
Oh,
first
no.
topic.
I can't pull out my sheet yet because I can't see it because I have to do the Nerdcast background.
Just put it up on your phone. That's what I'm doing.
Big
All
oof.
right,
Oh,
our first topic: Sky Hill.
What about it? I didn't
What-
know that we were doing that first.
I mean, it is on the top of the list, so
Alright, do we have any questions? I could do
I,
questions.
I've got a question. what is-
Hunter,
What is Sky?
what is Sky Hill? Well, there's a lot of ways that question can be interpreted. In what way?
Meaning, like, just give information to the people, you uncultured swine.
Oh!
general information.
Yeah! Alright, so Sky Hill is a project I've been working on for the past year, and it is basically my way of honoring the memory of the Legacy Magi Quest storyline, but in my own way, because they kind of didn't do anything with the characters, so I was like, hey, let's make it fun and do, like, things with it. So, yeah.
Cool.
Any more questions?
nice. So, how many episodes will there be in the live action?
I plan on one day finishing all 7 of the ones that are out.
All
If we
right.
ever do live action, I doubt that it'll get to that point. But if we do ever do it, like film it, I'm not gonna release any of it until it is all done, unless I know for a fact that we're never gonna be able to finish it.
All right.
Well, when do you think we'll get a live action version?
The plan was that it was gonna come out like as kind of like filler or whatever, because the story's already been told.
Correct.
But I wanted it to be in between Sky Hill and the next series. And I'm working on the next series right now, as a matter of fact.
Yee, buckwheat.
Yeah,
But
man.
it might have to be a thing after the next series. And the next series, there's no way we're gonna be able to do that. It's crazy. There's a lot of stuff, and then that would require a lot of special effects and stuff if we did do that. So
When should we expect the next series?
I want to do a September release to kind of push it back a little ways so I can get a 100% idea. I've been working on the first 3 episodes recently. Just kind of going on a general idea. I'm not too sure what I want to do with it yet, but for the next month, I should get a general idea. After all, it
Alright.
did take a year for me to write Sky Hill. There's been several different ideas with it. Little exclusive thing here. It was originally just going to be Calvin and Ward having a thing going back and forth.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Then I was like, why not throw these other guys in here?
Yeah.
And if you guys are interested in checking out Sky Hill, link for his Storyfire will be in the description. Just download the app, make an account, and go ahead and read.
Link in the description. Read all 7 episodes. They're out now. Been out for weeks / month. It's not good, really, but it's good.
I'm almost
I mean,
done with it.
the writing isn't perfect, but the general ideas, it's pretty good.
Correct.
You
Yeah,
guys
I do
should
agree.
check it out. Now
I
to
like
our
it.
next topic.
The writing can be perfect.
Foozy Tube.
Ooh.
Alright,
Don't
so
know about this.
okay, so I'll explain it for y'all.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so about a week or two ago, FoozyTube decided to come out of his little shell from where he's been hiding for the past maybe year or so through irrelevancy. And so what he did was he planned this huge peace peace gathering event on July 15th at I can't remember. It was venue center in California.
Mhm.
And so he was saying things like Drake and a lot of other big music names were gonna be there. But then event comes around, um, bomb threats were issued. Drake and a lot of the bigger artists that he said that were coming didn't show up. Um,
cancer.
Okay. And so basically, it went down as being almost as bad as Tanacon. And so, what a lot of people are thinking is if this was planned, what's going to happen now that it's all over and now that the Fuzi Tube has been labeled as a failure, stuff like that. So, what's my question is, from what y'all have heard so far, what are y'all's opinions slash outlooks on
Well,
this?
well, I definitely think it had about as much planning as Tanacon. And so I'm hearing this from, I think it was Pyro's video. He said that Drake was coming, and when he finally reached out to Drake, Drake said, "I don't even know who you are. Why are you talking to me?" Because like he literally said that Drake was about as close to him, and he said this in an interview from like he was like 2 people away from him. And he was like, "Yo, can I you mind being in a video with me, showing up at an event?" And apparently Drake gave him his personal phone number. So
I didn't know about that.
this is what I'm hearing from, I think it was Pyro's video. I forget who it was. But yeah.
I just think it's crazy that it got this blown out of proportion within like maybe 3-4 days of planning. That's what surprised me.
I think it was
Word
even
is that he did it in
I
a
th-
week or
Mhm.
something like that.
I think it was probably even less than that. Like honestly.
Like of actual time he spent working on it was probably less than a week.
Yeah, it was Pyro.
Yeah, and I was watching Keemstar's documentary. I didn't make it all the way through part 3 because I had things getting in the way of that. But for the most part, it does look really bad on his part.
It does.
Mhm. All right, are we done here? Anything else we want to add?
Let's move on to James's unhealthy pop addiction.
Correct.
I hit $1,000 overall worth of my collection. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself.
What about
'Cause-
this recent Comic-Con? What did you get from there?
No one cares about what I got. Let's just brag about how much financially I've grown from this.
It's unhealthy, man.
It's
It
not
is.
unhealthy. It's a freaking investment. It's like stocks.
Yeah,
'Cause
Well,
I
I mean,
started
I-
out.
they rapidly go up and down.
I started out in December.
It's just like
Shh.
Bitcoin.
Let him
Are
talk.
you twits gonna let me talk? Anyway, it's like stocks. They go up and down, but they stay in pretty much the same range. Nothing really drops below a half usually. Well, mainly the ones that I have. But I started out with a good $400, something like that, and then over the past few months I've been racking it up, and I dropped some hot cash for one. Not hot cash like what they sell at Hot Topic, but like large bucks, large dollars for one, and that really brought it up. And then I hit over 1,000, and I'm happy.
Mhm.
May not be much compared to these people who have like big time Grail pieces that are like limited to only 400 pieces, but like.
My
know.
thing is, I don't think it's really unhealthy because at least he's not stealing money from other people or trying to hurt others just to get these pops.
Yes.
I'm still financially stable, I'd say. I've still got like money of my own, and like if I do drop under, or I like, hey, I need more money, I don't spend money on anything else. Like I can just sell a few and then
Yeah.
twice the money back.
All right, now to the biggest headline of this entire podcast: Ninja dies of ligma.
You mean Sugma?
God.
And that's Tobuscus that has Sugma.
All right,
so-
Hunter, you want to explain this to our community?
Okay, well, ligma is a horrible disease that has been going around these past couple of weeks. The tales is that it's even worse than Ebola. And like Sugma is only worse But we need to raise awareness for this awful disease that has killed Ninja and numerous other internet personalities over this past couple of weeks.
I heard
So
I heard that Post Malone was just hit with it recently.
yes.
Hey, what?
Are y'all
Mhm.
like 12?
Dude, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Ligma is like so
Ligma
bad
is a
now.
serious disease, Owen.
Yeah, y'all. Okay.
You know what,
This
Hunter?
man's
Let's
laughing at it.
tell them how they can prevent Ligma.
Okay,
So,
to prevent Ligma, just donate to my Patreon.
Donate directly to Hunter's PayPal.
I promise it will go to Ninja's family, not to me.
not to my
to-
Fortnite V-Bucks.
Exactly, to pay for his funeral expenses. R.I.P. Ninja, the Ninja Fortnite. So yeah, R.I.P. Ninja. That's all I've gotta
And-
say for this.
And let me say, the best way to protect yourself from Ligma, don't ask what it is. If you do, you're probably gonna die within 30
Exactly.
seconds.
I've
He be a
also
dead
found-
man.
I found like a kind of antivirus that can help. So you know how it's extremely spread to the internet, right?
Yes.
Yes. So what you can do, how to prevent this? You go to your CMD, you type in delete system 32, and it gets rid of all the ligma that can be caught inside your PC.
You know, Ninja has actually started banning people that mention Ligma in his chat.
you know what I wanted to do recently is I wanted to go into his stream today and just spam Ligma and see how quickly I get banned.
All right, let's move on to the next topic.
Okay.
About
This-
us.
This is our new section that we're adding, where we talk about ourselves and our personal lives. Today, we're gonna do some hobbies and some goals. I'll go first. I'm a music man, and I really like music. And in the future, I plan on becoming a band director and directing my own band, because that's what band directors do. Hunter, what about you?
I really like working with computers, even though I've got a hunk of junk over here. I like photoshopping stuff, so like I'd hope to like get into something like graphic design one day.
Cool. Owen.
I like messing with computers and just kind of marveling at my computer and seeing how to build them. And I kind of want to start building them when I get older and get enough money and sell them. Maybe
And-
become a computer hardware engineer once I graduate from college.
Cool. And last but not least, James.
Of course, Funko Pops, but also writing more recently. That's pretty much it.
That's on the side.
It's more
already
of
been
pop,
talked
more
about.
like pops on the side and then writing. You feel me?
Yeah, or just sitting in my room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought you wanted to go
Plastic on
work
shelves.
for Funko. Is the way you were saying?
Work for Funko? What?
Yeah.
Why would you work for a company like that? I mean,
I don't
it's not that I don't like Funko. It's just companies like that don't tend to last more than
A
a
couple of
century.
years.
Well, I mean, they can last more than a couple years. I mean, they can last at least a decade. I'm talking about like long term. Like you can't keep a job here for the rest of your life. You feel me?
Yeah. It's like soon enough the whole pop craze will die out.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we decided before we started the podcast that we'd
That
give
hurts.
Owen.
That's all I hear. Like, it's actually like kind of.
They decided because I don't have much to talk
aggravating.
about on here
Big oof.
to give me like some anime topics to talk about because you do not know how hype I am for Attack on Titan season 3 after waiting 4 years between season 1 and season 2 and it only being 12 episodes. It was terrible. It was a cluster frick.
Gonna have
And
to edit that.
this season came out only a year afterwards and has about 24 episodes, yeah, which is amazing if I do say so myself. And instead of it just being against Titans this time, it's going to be against themselves. So I'm hype. I bet you're hype. I hope you're hype. Go watch Attack on Titan. in all the animes.
Any more
after
anime
Sky-Ho.
animes you would like to talk about?
Uh, Overlord 3, I haven't really read much about that, but I heard it's really good. It's like a Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia. Season 3 was expected to end around episode 50 or 51, I forgot which one, but then they continued it, which is amazing. They're continuing it with the training. I forgot which. It's like It's like to get their provisional license, and yes,
Well, I mean, I don't have the same issues as you anymore because I read ahead in the manga and now I'm up to date with what's going on now.
yeah. I don't manga big internet ground. Yeah,
I
Really,
got you.
the only anime that I really watch is like crap. What is it? Gintama.
I was expecting you to say something like really mainstream, like Dragon Ball or Pokemon.
I do watch Pokemon from time to time, but like, a friend of mine got me into Gintama.
My favorite anime is Teen Titans Go.
I really like SpongeBob SquarePants. That's my favorite anime.
Is that a
Dude.
segue, you guys?
Segue into our next section.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. So it's been a big few weeks for Teen Titans.
Mm,
They're
also-
finally, hopefully, being brought to justice with one of these. The new Titans show, produced by CW and DC's new streaming service. A lot of people don't like it, and we'll get onto a funny thing later on. And then the new Teen Titans Go movie that we might see for the meme, just like we did with the Emoji movie last year.
Bigger.
Anyone want to throw anything real quick?
So Titans. Titans is one of those things where I'm excited because I've been waiting for like a really good Teen Titans show for a while now. But I'm also scared because it's CW and it's also DC. So they may push it down the path that they have, especially their movies recently, where it's been so dark and gritty to the point where it's not even enjoyable anymore. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to
Yeah.
wait and see.
Plus,
Also-
CW is the homeland of the monstrosity named Riverdale that I watch anyway. And they're trying to make the Titans into like a teen drama thing. Which is, I mean, they're teenagers, Teen Titans, but we'll
Yeah,
see
frick
what
Batman.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
Frick Batman.
Well, I mean, you gotta
Heck,
also, you gotta also
Also-
realize that CW is also responsible for the shows like The Flash, Supergirl, Arrow.
yeah.
Also, if y'all have any show recommendations, put them in the comments, like anime, any show, anything. Now we're gonna give our recommendations, so don't put those in the comments, please.
My recommendation: Breaking Bad and Dexter, and I'm done. That's all.
No, explain.
They're both legendary shows. Freaking Breaking Bad is a masterpiece. Characters are amazing. Cinematography amazing. Dexter has its flaws. Oh shoot, what season is it? It's season 5 or season 6 with that Lumen chick. I don't know what season that is, but you can just skip that entirely. It doesn't contribute anything. And I'm on the last season. People have told me that the ending is awful. I don't know. I'll have to see. But so far, that season's very boring. Not having fun with it.
Hmm.
But every other season is good. But Breaking Bad, it's short and sweet and excellent. And then the prequel, Better Call Saul, considerably even better.
All right, Hunter, would you like to give your recommendations?
And these fools here won't watch it.
First episode.
So my recommendation, kind of a mouthful to say it. It's the Tim and Eric Awesome Show. Great job. It is like it's one of those shows that like pretty much only makes sense when you're high. So
Billy knows this very well.
Teen Titans Go?
exactly. But it's a skit comedy show with Eric Wareheim and Tim Heidecker, and it originally premiered on Adult Swim, but I think all the seasons are currently on Hulu. So,
Yeah.
and it's like 11-minute episodes. And it's like 11 episodes in a season.
Ah,
5
gotcha.
seasons.
All right, now to my recommendation. Now this one is kind of an oldie but a goodie. If you were like really into like old cartoon, not like old cartoons, but like 2000s cartoons, this is kind of a really good one for you. It's Danny Phantom. Like I used to love this as a kid, but looking back at it as an older person than I used to be when I was like 7, it's a lot more enjoyable now because you get like half the things they say. And I advise that you guys go back and check it out again.
All right. I put in there Yamada's wait. Do not watch Yamada's First Time. Instead, watch Attack on Titan Season 3. It's only like one episode so far at the time of writing this. So, but, I mean, it was okay first episode. A little bit confused at the start. Don't get me wrong. Because I didn't watch the second season, so I might catch up. But, and also, My Hero Academia or Boku no Hero Academia, if you're annoying, it's just masterpiece. It's good for people who don't even like anime. It's just amazing.
All right, let's not start this argument now.
Why'd you need to bring up names, man? Come on. It's not...
Yeah, let's
Okay,
not, let's
so-
not start arguments.
Anyways, guys, so let's go on to our next one. This isn't a show; it is a movie that's coming out later this year. So if you're a fan of the Cool Cat franchise,
Oh no!
as all of us,
I forgot about this.
so they are coming out. Daddy Derek is coming out with a new movie called "Cool Cat Stops a School Shooting."
Oh my God.
Interpret that as you want. Would
Oh
anyone
my God.
volunteer to read the IMDb page?
I want to do it.
Yeah,
And,
go ahead, James.
Like,
It's in the podcast topics.
Cool Cat
I don't know if James can speak through laughter.
While James pulls that up, go subscribe to Glitchy64 on YouTube, Huntbo on YouTube, Scootman on YouTube, and no one cares about Owen because he stays off of most of
Crap.
that.
Whose channel is this going up on?
Uh,
The content doesn't really belong on my channel, so I'll let one of you have it.
I mean-
I'll put it up.
Nick, yeah,
I-
you put it.
Hunter, you're- Hunter, you're
I
a
can put
guest.
I can put it up for you guys. Like I'll do some edit.
Hunter has more subs.
All right.
That's true.
Now let's go into the game recommendation.
Right. Cool Cat is in class when an active shooter attacks the school. And Cool Cat shows children different safety techniques and safety tips on what to do to stay safe. And then Cool Cat comes face to face with the shooter. But what happens then?
Okay, so coming off of that, like one question. So is Cool Cat a child or is Cool Cat just like a fully grown
That's
that's walks
that's
into
what
a
I was thinking.
Hey,
It's
kid, what's
morphic
up?
dude.
You say, I'm gonna teach y'all how to stop a school shooting.
Oh no.
Now
Hold on.
dodge this bullet, like Neo from the Matrix.
Press the X button to dodge.
Press X to not die.
Press F to pay respects to Jimmy.
Oh my god. Cool Cat, the video game.
Oh God.
No, is that legitimately a thing?
Lego Cool Cat. You get to play through all the movies.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna buy that. You know what? Forget this podcast. We're gonna upload that.
Please look in general right now. Camp Crack Rock.
I'll edit that in.
Wait, Hunter, are you editing all this?
I'll edit.
Okay. What's your
Shout out to
processor?
Hunter for the edits.
What's your
Yeah.
processor?
Horrible, but I can still do it.
No. What's your processor? I need to know.
What does it
I
matter?
don't know.
Is it
Yeah,
an
it doesn't
i7?
matter. It doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
It does. It
Continue.
does
Let's
actually
continue.
matter.
You
It
know
does.
what?
It's not that you need to know, it's that you want to know.
No,
Exactly.
it's-
Exactly.
If you edit with a really
Okay.
bad processor, it's gonna mess it up real big.
On to the game recommendations.
It messed it up very bad. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right,
do-
wait.
Okay.
Let's not move on yet. Let's
No?
stall.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, we could talk about the second game while he's not here.
There you
Knack 2,
go.
baby! Best game in the world!
Very good game. Go. Just drop all the money. I don't care how much it costs.
Hey.
Just buy it.
Hey,
He has returned.
I was expecting it to be longer. I was gonna have to meme for a second, but we're all good now.
We're gonna freaking...
But anyways, guys, Knack 2, baby. Best game in the world.
All right, what's the deal with this? I get it's the meme, but like, is it
Okay.
actually a thing?
Yeah,
It's
it's Knack
okay.
2. Knack 2
Yes,
is a game.
Knack 2 is a game. It's from a YouTuber named Video Game Donkey.
Let's play.
And like he has pretty much just memed this game into the ground. And it's legitimately an absolute garbage game. But he's like, nah, let's just meme it into the ground.
I remember like when the first Knack came out.
Well, the first Knack was really good, because at the time no one's ever seen anything like that before.
Correct.
But then it's like Despacito and Despacito
Yes.
2.
Exactly. Like
Correct. Exactly. I'm sorry,
Sorry
Hunter.
if you heard a tape measure. I'm trying
It's
to
okay.
measure something.
I mean,
What?
dude, Despacito 2 featuring the Migos. Mm.
Have you guys seen the Despacito 2 video?
I've seen
Mhm.
Despacito 2. That is amazing.
I haven't because I just freaking ignore all the memes.
Hey guys, you should go. I'm gonna put the link in the description.
Oh,
Y'all should go
Uno.
check out Despacito 2.
It's by Flying Kitty on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching it.
No. Despacito.
Despacito 3 is in the workings.
Yes. Elon Musk confirmed it. So happy about it.
Yeah, he said he'd work on it as soon as he gets back from space.
As soon as he gets his car back.
Hold on. What does
Oh, yeah.
this?
Also, NASA's sending a probe into the sun. I saw this on their Instagram story.
Yo, y'all remember Bakugans?
Despacito means slowly.
You didn't know that? Yeah, it's a sex song.
Oh, is it? Okay, I kind of assumed that. Because every song is about a female or male or the intercourse.
Keys,
Yeah.
somebody taste
Big-
an oversized biscuit, please.
Take my mango and please eat
No,
it
it's
slowly.
take my taco and eat
Whatever.
it carefully.
But
Oh,
anyways,
yeah. Memes. Somebody. Wait.
so y'all remember Bakugan?
Sadly.
Yeah.
Let it rip, am I right?
Remember when the song took my COVID?
Guys, what about Bakugan?
I don't know. I just brought
Yeah,
it
he
up.
was just brought it up. You know, now that you brought it up, we're gonna talk about this. This wasn't on our topic list, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. Childhood
Yay.
toys.
Okay, let's see this. Let's do
Wait, what?
this. Childhood toys.
Childhood toys? Oh, freaking
My Beyblade
Legos,
set
man.
that Miss Love took from me and never gave back.
He still has them?
Yes.
Oh,
She has my
Hunter,
worst
Hunter,
Beyblade.
write that down. You gotta blur that out. He name dropped. Come
Okay.
on. All right.
Gotcha.
Oh, what? Where he said Miss Loud?
God.
I didn't say first name or
Well, I
middle
mean, it doesn't
name,
matter to
only
me.
a
I'm not
last name.
editing. Hunter offered to edit. Either
Uh,
way,
It's a very exotic name. I doubt anybody.
I've got
I
the
mean, someone
wonderful.
looks it up and just finds her picture.
Freaking Facebook.
I've got a wonderful sensor. So I'll use this.
I swear if it's the oof.
Roblox death sound.
Okay. I gotta go pretty soon though.
Okay, so that's
Alright.
what we'll be using to censor.
Yeah, childhood toys.
Mhm.
And why you like them.
All right. You want me to go first?
Go for it.
I already said mine.
All right. So back when I was about 2 or 3 years old, I went through this really big phase where I just did nothing but watch Barney. And so,
Oh,
it's
Not a
still,
childhood toy.
it really is a childhood toy because I am a child at the time. Because
Barney was a toy.
But
yeah.
what's the toy?
What's the toy? It was a
TV?
stuffed Barney that
Okay,
I'd
it's
carry
actually
around. No, and it's not even like those like animatronic dolls. It was a legitimate like Barney doll, like the ones you'd see in the show. Yeah, I had one of those, and I just carried around everywhere. But if we're also
I-
talking about like 6-year-old me, I did run around with quite a few Pokemon cards back in the day.
I really didn't get into Pokemon until like James introduced it to
Shut
me.
no. Mm-mm.
Remember that
No.
phase of our life?
There was a big like outbreak of Pokemon cards, and it was all my fault.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
And, like-
literally everyone in 5th grade, like had some
Right.
way somehow.
Remember when to protect the innocent, I don't know, Kayla, she brought the fake cards from McDonald's and traded like a super rare one with you.
Wait, who?
That's
Kayla's a censored name, like a
Yes.
fake name.
I
He tried not to use the real name.
it's another person that starts with a K.
I don't know.
We'll
'Cause
tell you
I
after
didn't
this.
really have like a super rare card.
No, because like you traded like a good card for like a crappy McDonald's card, and you didn't know it until after the trade.
I don't think I did. I think
We'll let you know after the podcast.
Yeah, after-
somebody like PM me the name,
how do
because
you do
it
it?
might have
'Cause
been
I
the
haven't
other way
recorded.
around. I was very
don't know how
picky about cards.
I don't know how to spell her.
Just
don't
say it and bleep it out.
No.
Oh,
How-
her.
Yeah.
Was that her?
Yeah. I thought so.
I didn't do that. I was very picky about cards. I knew my cards well. Because there was a whole thing where it's like, I still don't know to this day if they were fake, but we ripped up cards because we thought they were fake.
Mhm.
But it wasn't
Oh.
anything. It wasn't anything valuable. Like, I didn't know that they were fake cards. Like at the very beginning, but then like once I saw it was a Max Mofo video that he made in like 2012, and I watched that video, I was like, all right, they're fake cards in the market, because I acted like I was some kingpin, which I pretty much was. I had all the EXs back then. I had like 2 pages full of them, and I was proud of it.
You did.
But
Like, how many binders did you have?
There was like 2 or
full of-
3.
I only had the
Yeah.
one.
You only have one? I thought it was 2.
I only had the one, but I kept the like my trading stuff in there. There's
My
like
Pokemon cards are right next to me.
there's cards all over. I still have the binder with everything originally in it. I haven't taken anything out since.
You should
don't
keep
think.
that as a monument.
Where is it? I think it's like back. Yeah, there it is.
All right.
How long
We
has this been
kind of
going?
strayed away from what we were talking about. Owen, what is your favorite childhood toy?
Oh, my favorite childhood toy. Oh, frick. Oh no.
Nerf guns are pretty cool too. I
I
still
didn't
have
really
Nerf guns
have
today.
much. Oh no. Thomas the Tank Engine train.
I had those too.
Dude, I had
had those. Yeah.
Same.
I literally like forced my parents to buy collectible ones, and my grandma threw them out just recently.
Oh.
Aw.
No, and I almost yelled at her like, "Why'd you throw them out?" Because I went on eBay and saw how much they cost, and like, ooh, dude.
Yeah, they're pretty costly. I remember I had
Mhm.
this gold Percy, and once I snagged him, I would never let anyone touch him at all, because I was like, he's mine.
I had a silver one and a chrome green Percy.
Oh, that reminds me. My grandma, Star Wars Christmas special,
Yeah.
and the first Star Wars, the first ever ones on VHS.
VGHS.
Yeah,
VHS. Video
Sorry.
game high school, dude. I love
Yeah.
that.
Same. Yeah, she threw them out.
Oh my gosh.
I was like rummaging through them because Carter mentioned a friend mentioned them, and then I was rummaging around and I was like, "Hey, where'd they go? Where'd my favorite movies go?" She was like, "Oh, I had to throw them out." It still makes me mad. She throws
Oh,
away
that's-
everything that's valuable.
Big
so
oof.
sad.
And she's like, yeah, we have money problems. And I'm like, this is why.
I'm glad my grandma's a hoarder.
My grandfather's a hoarder, but my grandma hates it.
Oh my gosh.
I
know,
don't
like,
really. Go ahead,
People in my
James.
family have a decent like knowing that old stuff has value, so they like keep a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad.
See, I don't have hoarders in my family, but I have people who like to buy things on instinct. You know, like they'll look at something and be like, "That's got to be mine," and then they'll buy it instantly.
It's mine.
Oh.
Right, and now we're back at Hunter. What was your favorite childhood toy?
Childhood toy. Crap, let me think. Like,
We
I've
spent-
had all this time to think,
We
too.
see, yeah, we spent
I
like
know.
maybe 5 minutes just talking about this.
It's probably my, like, stuffed dog that I got when I was, like, 3. And, like, his name is Rover. Like, I've had him for so long.
What type of dog we talking about?
It is a beagle.
Okay, yeah, I can
Yeah,
understand
from a Build-A-Bear workshop.
that. How many of y'all have actually gotten to build a bear though?
I didn't
I'm-
build a bear. I built a
I-
dinosaur.
Correct. I have built a dog.
Well, I mean, actually, like built something. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Then yes, I have done.
I was one of the unlucky ones who didn't get to do that because my parents thought that was a waste of money, so they wouldn't let me do it. No, I was
It's like
really
a
sad.
childhood experience.
I know, and I didn't get to do it.
I don't remember any of it.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
you remember doing it, you still remember doing it.
I don't remember because like I don't know. It's weird because they have like at a McDonald's or something like soda fountain
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like that, but like the like fluff they put in plush toys, and they just like take like a vacuum thing and it just goes into the thing, and then they seal it up and then they put a little heart in the foot or the hand.
And it'll be like, it's yours. It's
It's
yours,
yours
kid.
now. You have given life.
Take it home, kiddo. Uh,
So do we want to go into our last topic?
I just thought of something.
Didn't we already
What?
do that though?
we didn't
Oh, we
finish.
didn't.
We didn't finish.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
Wait. I just thought of something. If
What?
a little like bit of extra fluff comes out while they're putting it into whatever it is, it's like Build-A-Bear Afterbirth.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, I don't really.
Oh,
know
come
anything
on.
about Thumper.
What's Thumper?
Okay, so it is a game that's on Steam in the Nintendo eShop, and it is described as rhythm horror.
Rhythm violence game.
Correct. And it's basically what you do is like it places you into a ramp, and you have to beat a boss by staying on rhythm as a beetle. Um,
Ooh, I'm looking at the website right now and it's like
yeah,
very 80s aesthetic looking merch and stuff.
I might throw up a picture of it. Here it is.
Ah,
So
I was gonna make a I ain't got
Thumper.
rhythm joke, but I feel like that's out of place.
All right. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Rhythm.
it's Legend of Zelda.
I know.
It's
But
probably
for people
my
who don't know.
it's probably
I-
my favorite Legend of Zelda game that has ever come out in the series. Now a lot of people say like, oh, it just
Mhm.
tried to be like its predecessor, it tried to be dark. And I was like,
Obviously,
it was probably my favorite in the series though. Because it
What,
had
Breath of the Wild?
no, not Breath of the Wild.
no.
Twilight
What one?
Princess.
I'm
Breath
not
of the
paying
Wild was
attention.
good.
Oh.
It's just not the best.
I mean, Breath of the Wild is good, but it just, it's one of those things where I'd play it, but it doesn't hit me like the rest of them do.
Yes.
Twilight Princess was probably the second Zelda game I've ever beat. The first one was Ocarina of Time, and I was just amazed by playing that game, because Because, like, knowing that my very first game was Ocarina of Time, you knew I was already set up on a pretty high, like, pedestal of Zelda games. And then they just smacked me in the face with that, and I'm like,
Poggers and chat.
yeah, poggers in the chat. But it's one of those things where you need to sit down and experience it for yourself, and then you can have an opinion on it. All right, are we good? Is there anything else we need to cover?
Nope.
I don't think so.
All right, John, as you send us out of here.
All right, if you guys enjoyed this episode of the Nerd Herd Cast, make sure to drop a like and comment what you'd like us to talk about next time. Also, subscribe to all these sexy boys,
Except for me.
except for Owen because he doesn't have like a legit account. I don't know, follow him on Instagram or something. Throw that link in the description. And want to thank Hunter for coming on this episode, being our guest. And
Yay.
we shall see you guys next time.
Bye bye.